I started martial arts at a very young age, and I seen that the discipline was good for me, and I decided to reach out into the community 8 years ago and make programs affordable for the urban children. And at the current state that America is in right now, we need more parents to be aware of their children's behavior, and martial arts is a very good structural program and has structure in order to allow the children to grip. Discipline today is at a young age will affect you all your life. You'll have that asset to be involved in the military, or if you have a confrontation from the police department, which we're dealing with, bridging the gap between community and police, which we need the police in our community. And on both sides, with urban and the police force, you have bad people. And we have to bridge the gap between the police and community in order to get a better respect for each other. And black young men today don't really look at the effect that killing each other and what it really does to you. If you look at the epidemic of violence and the way people look at it in the world, you got to look at it. If you don't respect yourself, how is somebody else going to respect you? It starts at 5 to 15, based upon the children's or the child's discipline. You know, I say discipline starts at home, but when it is lacking, it'll pick up in the dojo. Now we work from kids from 5 to 15, and we have our young adults, which they are MMA fighters. Our studio is at 6564 Frankstown Avenue, and that's in East Liberty area. And if you need to contact me, you can contact me at area code 412-552-4135. Take it for instance, I have a child, his name is Caesar Mosley. He started at the age of 12. He's 17 now. He has his black belt, and he's very disciplined and understands the effect that discipline had on his approach to school and the people that he knows. A very successful young man. So he's getting himself together to go to college and so forth.
The hand strike. They make it look easy. They make it look easy. Believe me, it is not. The body's not designed to go through concrete. 10 inches. You said, oh, all right, give him some. Give him some. Give us some power. All right. Awesome.
My name is Jaquay Bazemore. I'm a Grandmaster at Ymca Taekwondo. I became involved with Maasv, Yusef Owens, which is the master instructor. He's the gentleman who actually started the school. He was one of my students. At the age of 12, I met Yusef, and we've been closely together and involved with the martial arts ever since. And he has my same heart. Our school, we're Ymca Taekwondo, but our school is also Maasv Martial Arts Against Street Violence. That's our acronym. We are positioned in the community to bring a certain type of safe program to our young people, to introduce them into a discipline where they can learn how to be disciplined, and they can learn how to do those kinds of skills that will help them advance in life. Whether it be school, whether it be later on in life, martial arts is an art of life challenges and how you relate back to the things around you. So when we introduce this art, we're not talking about just punching and kicking. We're talking about introducing life arts, the art of being able to coexist with those around you, and also the environment that you're in. Right now, we're in a serious environment. We're now being overflown with the violence and those things in our community that tear down not only just the family, the community, young people at large. So we hope to be, a viable conduit for these young people to advance and also to be a safe place for them. The martial art that we teach is open to everyone. Young men, young girls, young teenagers, even to our senior citizens. The martial arts transcends a whole spectrum of age, ethnicity. It's a art where people come in, they're exercising. They're not only exercising their bodies, but body, mind, and spirit. All three have to come together for a person to actually be able to subsist, you know, in life. These are attributes that we have to be attentive to. And so we have prided ourselves in being able to advance the cause of people wanting to live long lives and also live those lives in a way where they're not challenged by things outside of just being healthy, mentally, spiritually, and physically. We're positioned to and with the community, working with our law enforcement, working with our community to bring a better understanding, open a dialogue. There needs to be a dialogue today. We're in a crisis situation. And because we're there, our young people are being exposed to those things that they should not be exposed to at a tender age. So hopefully we're positioned in a place that we can actually provide a positive recourse for them.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Now they do better at the club than you. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you. We're at 6564 Frankstown Avenue.
My name is Leonard Hammonds. I'm the founder of Momentum PA. And our take on street violence is we have to engage it at the point of within the community. So we're out talking with the youth, we're into the schools, we're into the homes, and really talking with the parents and really working for violence intervention and prevention. We're really appreciative for Master Ymca to come out and really do the things that he's doing and really implementing the programs that he is doing within the dojo. And we also just want to let people know that we're here today for We Are One to really focus on crime and violence within our community, as well as focusing on youth education and development.
Yes, my name is Ernest Bay. I'm with Mad Dads of Greater Pittsburgh. And Mad Dads is an acronym for Men Against Destruction, Defending Against Drugs and Social Disorder. Now that's a mouthful, but basically we're fathers in the community who are trying to get our arms around young folks, men and women, and try to tell them the way of citizenship, community, and that whole feel of that vibe of, you know, giving back to the community. And one of our signature pieces is we patrol 2 to 3 times a month in any areas in the community, and we are Greater Pittsburgh Mad Dad. So we are from Clarington, we go to, you know, the north side, Homewood, East Liberty, and basically we're fathers in the community bringing that message of, you know, young man, young woman, you don't have to touch that oven, we know it's hot. We give them that advice from our years of, you know, trying to make our ways, and, you know, we try to, you know, just get our arms around young people, young men and women of the community, because we know as men in the community, we have to be the force behind the change. So that's one thing that, you know, I'm proud to serve in Mad Dads. I've been with them for 8 years, and we are men of the community and for the community. And we have a lot of stakeholders who work with us, you know, from Kingsley to Hosanna to community empowerment, just a lot of resources that we have. So when we go on the streets, we know a lot of these men and women we run into aren't going to go to a lot of the meetings that we may attend, but we're there to give them the information and resources to help them in whatever problems they may be having at the time.
The issue of street violence is very complex. The main important thing to prevent street violence is to have alternatives for young youth to do, whether it is the martial arts, music, dance, whatever kind of program that could be out there that would lead young adults into the prevention of violence. And then they also need to be associated with mentors and people in front of them that can show them that this is not the way to have violence in our community, and it's not a good thing to commit crimes against one another.
My take on street violence right now is I think that it has to be a coordinated effort. I think that effort has to be from 2 approaches. The one approach that we definitely need that we don't have right now is we need a coordinated effort with law enforcement, whether we're in the city of Pittsburgh Penn Hills, Monroeville, Braddock, McKeesport. Our chiefs need to be working together to talk about where the drugs are coming from, where the guns are coming from, and how we can work together to solve this. Only a coordinated effort from that approach is going to be able to stem some of the violence that we have in the streets. And then on the grassroots level, we have to find jobs for our children. We have to find workforce development programs for our children. We have to begin to deposit in them the importance of education. If we begin to let them know why education is so important, and whether it's VOTEC or college, then we give them a skill for the future. With a skill, there's a future. Without a skill, they don't see one. So we got to deposit that into them. Ed Gainey, State Representative.
I'm Deputy Mayor Sarah Kuhn of Penn Hills. I'm very happy about the organization that is here today because of the fact what I would like to begin is I'm trying to get all the information from the vendors here so that we can get together with community people and also government in order to resolve these problems that we have with the youth. We have three serious problems. One is the children who are users, the second are the dealers, and the third are the weapons. Now, I do not feel that everyone wants to put it on, well, it's the family. And perhaps that's true, but that's not reality. Every child does not have the family situation that would be what they should have. They don't have a mother who's at home when they come home with cookies and milk and help do their homework. So those are the children that we have to concentrate on, because I will not say that we are just to let these children who are 15, 16, either lose their life because of the fact they are being killed by someone with a weapon, or they go to jail because they are the person who has done the harm with a weapon. We have to stop this, and the only way that we can stop it is a group effort, and that means all forms of government. And I like it that there's so many organizations that are showing dance, that are showing how to do sports, because that's how you have to get a child interested. You can't just have them come and you're going to speak to them and to preach to them. They won't hear and they won't come. You have to give them an activity to bring them in. Once they are in, then that is when you give the message.
My name is Winona Hawkins Harper. The way I feel that we can prevent this is that all of us come together on one accord to redirect the dysfunction that's running through our homes. And my mission is to come out here to obtain some homeless shelters, to give them the basic tools that they need to survive in society, because without that, they're not. And that's why a lot of this violence is going on. And we need the mother and the father to be that in the household. And my thing is to protect all the children that are coming up now today.
Grand Master, Jaquay Bazemore.
Master Yusef Owens.
Caesar Mosley.
Isaiah Simmons.
Black belt, Caesar Mosley. He's doing great. Master Yusef Owens is a national fighting champion. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not do this at home.
Violence. We're going to smash violence.
Come on, everybody clap. I can't feel y'all there. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
On 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. 1,
1, 2,
Isa!
3.
Face me. Come on.
Thank you,
Come on here.
We can make it. Thank you. We're at 65-64 Frankstown Avenue. Give them another round of applause. Thank you for what you do for the community.
And thank you.
Thank you.